Which one of the following can be prepared by Gabriel thalamide synthesis? Gabriel thalamide synthesis. It is used to prepare 1-degree aliphatic amines only. Prepare 1-degree aliphatic amines only. Based on that methylamine CH3NH2, it can be prepared. An electron in 7th energy level of hydrogen, N2 value is given 7. Hydrogen atom can reach the ground state in different ways. Wavelength of spectral line with maximum energy in IR region. Maximum energy in IR region. The series is considered as Paschen series. This is the highest energy IR series. So this is the highest. How? Energy is calculated by using the formula minus 13.6 by n square electron volts per atom. In IR region, 3 series are possible. One is Paschen series. Second one is bracket series. Third one is P-Fund series. Paschen series, n value is equals to 3. Substitute n value 3 here. Bracket series, n value 4. P-Fund series, n value is equals to 5. That is minus 13.6 by 3 whole square minus 13.6 by 4 whole square minus 13.6 by 5 whole square. Based on this is considered as highest energy IR series. N1 value, take it as 3. Now, what is the question? Possible in those transition is wavelength. Wavelength is calculated by using Rydberg's equation. According to Rydberg's equation, 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. For hydrogen atom, the value of Z is equals to 1 for hydrogen. Substitute R into 1 by 3 whole square minus 1 by 7 whole square. R into 1 by 9 minus 1 by 49. Find out the LCM. R into 949. LCM is 441. 49 minus 9. Get 40R by 441. This is the 1 by lambda value. Lambda value is equals to 441 by 40 into 1 by R. We know that 1 by R is equals to 912 angstroms. Substitute this value. 441 into 912 by 40. Simplify. Then you will get 10054.8 angstroms. So first option, correct option. Match the following. A is a combination reaction. What is combination reaction? Two elements combine to form a single product. Then the reaction is considered as combination reaction. Next, H2O2. H2O2 in H2O2 oxygen oxidation state is -1. H2O oxygen oxidation state is -2. O2 oxygen oxidation state is 0. Same atom undergoes both oxidation as well as reduction. So it is considered as a disproportionation reaction. B1. Next, Fe plus 2 moles of HCl gives rise to FeCl2 plus H2. This is metal displacement reaction C2. Based on that, third option correct. Metal displacement reaction. Metal. No. Displacement reaction. Iron displaces hydrogen, non-metal. Non-metal displacement reaction. C4A3B1 C4. Second option correct option. So here note down, iron displaces the non-metal hydrogen from acid. The reduction potential of a half cell consisting of a platinum electrode immersed in 0.1 molar Fe2 plus and 0.01 molar Fe3 plus solution at 298 kelvins. P0 value is given Fe3 plus to Fe2 plus. Fe3 plus gains one electron, then it is converted to Fe2 plus. Fe3 plus concentration is 0.01 molar. Fe2 plus concentration is 0.1 molar. Now use Nernst equation. E is equals to E0 minus 0.0591 by N log of product Fe2 plus concentration by Fe3 plus concentration. Substitute the values. 0.770 minus 0.0591 by N log of 0.1 by 0.01. Nothing but 10 power minus 1 by 10 power minus 2. This can be also written as 10 power minus 1 by 10 power minus 2. So log 10 value 1. 0.770. Simplify it, then you will get 0.770 minus 0.0591. Then 0.7109 volts. Which of the following statement is incorrect? With increase in temperature, wavelength corresponding to maximum intensity of blackbody radiation will also increases. Wrong. This statement only incorrect. Why? As the temperature increases, the peak wavelength actually decreases. Inversely proportional. How based on this is based on Wien's displacement law. So first statement wrong. In a gas phase reaction, A2 gives rise to B plus half C. The increase in pressure from 100 mm to 120 mm is noticed in 5 minutes. The rate of disappearance of A2 is A2 gives rise to B plus half C. Initial pressure. Initial pressure. How much it is given? 100 mm. Reactants products pressure is equals to 0. Suppose after 5 minutes X amount of the substance is dissociated, then 100 minus X by 2. So T total after 5 minutes 100 minus X plus X by 2 is equals to given 120 minus X plus X cancel. X by 2 is equals to 20. X is equals to 40 mm. This means 40 mm of A2 has disappeared. In the 5 minutes interval. Given question, the rate of disappearance of A2. Rate is equals to, according to the equation, minus dA2 by dt. 40 mm is disappeared in 5 minutes. So 40 by 5 value is equals to 8. So second option correct. Which amino acid contains sulfur in its structure? Third option, methionine. Methionine R is equals to CH3S CH2 bond CH2. Statement 1, BiF3 is predominantly ionic. Correct. BiF3 is predominantly ionic because electronegativity difference is more. H2PO is thermally more stable. Wrong. H2PO is least stable. Order of thermal stability. Order of thermal stability is H2O greater than H2S greater than H2SE greater than H2TE greater than H2PO. H2PO least stable. Order of thermal stability depends on MH bond length. MH bond length inversely proportional to stability. So statement 1 correct, statement 2 incorrect. Third option. Match the following. Given 64 grams of SO2. 64 grams of SO2. 1 mole of SO2 weight 64 grams only. 64 grams of SO2 contains 64 grams means 1 mole. 1 mole contains Avogadro number into SO2 contains 3 atoms, 1 sulfur, 2 oxygens, 3 into Avogadro number of atoms. Based on this, A3 11.2 liters of CO2 gas, 22.4 liters of CO2 gas contains Avogadro number into 3 atoms. Then 11.2 liters of CO2 gas contains how many number of atoms? 11.2 into Avogadro number into 3 by 22.4. 2 times 1.5 times B2, A3, B2. So third option is correct option. Remember, here gram atom is given. Gram atom means 1 mole. 1 gram atom means 1 mole of atoms. 1 gram molecule is to 1 mole of molecules. You can check remaining 2. For an isochoric process, first of all, isochoric process, entire the process, volume remains constant. Then the process is considered as isochoric process. Delta V is equals to 0. Q is equals to delta U is given. According to first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equals to Q. Delta U is equals to Q plus W, or it can be written as delta U is equals to Q plus W plus minus P delta V. Delta V is equals to 0, so delta U is equals to Q, because delta V value is equals to 0. So statement 1 correct. Work done is positive in an isochoric process. Wrong. Check the work done. Work done is equals to minus P external into delta V minus P external into delta V value 0 for isochoric process. So you will get 0. Work done is 0, not negative. So assertion true, reason false. The boiling point of an aqueous solution of a non-volatile solute is 101.5 degrees Celsius. The freezing point of some solution is Kb of water is given 0.52 kg mole inverse and Kf is 1.86 kg mole inverse. First of all, the relation between delta Tb and delta Tf is delta Tf by delta Tb is equals to Kf by Kb. This is the relation. So what is given? Calculate delta Tf. So delta Tf is equals to delta Tb into Kf by Kb. Delta Tb value is given as, delta Tb value is not given. First calculate delta Tb. Delta Tb is equals to Tb minus Tb naught. Solute value is given as 101.5 degrees. Solvent is water. Water boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So you will get 1.5. 1.5 into Kf value 1.86. Kb value is 0.5. Simplify. Then you will get 5.365 degrees Celsius. What is the question? Freezing point of same solution. This is the delta TF value. Delta TF is equals to TF naught minus TF, but question is calculate TF. TF is equals to TF naught minus delta TF. Freezing point of water 0 degrees Celsius minus 5.365, that is equals to minus 5.365 degrees Celsius. Fourth option correct. Which of the following statements are incorrect? The relation between Kp and Kc is Kp is equals to Kc RT power delta n, but here it starts with Kc. So Kc is equals to Kp by RT power delta n. First calculate delta n value. Delta n is equals to Np minus Nr. Only consider gaseous moles of products and gaseous moles of reactants. 2 minus 4, that is equals to minus 2. Kc is equals to Kp by RT whole power minus 2, or it can be written as Kc is equals to Kp RT whole square. So actually this is correct only. Equilibrium shift in forward direction by the addition of solid nickel for the reaction. So remember, addition of solid nickel, addition of solid or removal of solid, addition of solid or removal of solid does not affect the equilibrium, does not affect the equilibrium. So B statement wrong. Increase in pressure favors the equilibrium. H2O solid gives rise to H2O liquid in forward direction. This is correct statement only. Actually, remember one point. Water is denser than ice. That is, water occupies less volume than the same mass of ice. Same mass of ice. That means here what happened? From left to right, actually volume decreases. Volume decreases means pressure increases. So equilibrium shift towards forward direction. That is correct. Addition of inert gas at constant volume can affect the chemical equilibrium. Wrong. This is again wrong. B and D are wrong. Addition of inert gas, constant volume, constant pressure. If delta n is equals to 0, delta n is greater than 0, delta n is less than 0. At constant volume, no effect. If delta n is equals to 0, at constant pressure, no effect. Suppose delta n is greater than 0, forward reaction takes place. Delta n less than 0, backward direction reaction takes place. Superoxide ion is paramagnetic, whereas peroxide ion is diamagnetic. Take superoxide ion. Superoxide ion formula is O2 minus total number of electrons 17 electrons, odd number, paramagnetic. Peroxide ion formula is O2 2 minus total number of electrons 18 electrons, even number, diamagnetic. Statement 1 is correct. CO bond length in carbon monoxide molecule is more than CO bond length in CO2 molecule. Carbon monoxide you can take. Between carbon and oxygen, triple bond is present. Carbon dioxide, between carbon and oxygen, double bond is present. Bond order value is equals to 3. Here bond order value is equals to 2. What is the relation between bond order and bond length? Bond order is inversely proportional to bond length. Why? Because bond order is directly proportional to bond energy. Bond energy is inversely proportional to bond length. Based on that, CO molecule is less, not more. Statement 1 correct, statement 2 incorrect. Solubility product of BaCrO4. BaCrO4 dissociate Ba2 plus CrO4 2 minus. It is AB type of salt. Ksp is equals to S square, that is Ba2 plus ion concentration into CrO4 2 minus concentration. Ksp value is given as 2.4 into 10 power minus 10 is equals to concentration of Ba2 plus into both cases chromate is common. According to common ion effect, CrO4 2 minus ion concentration is, take it as 6 into 10 power minus 4. Now Ba2 plus ion concentration is equals to 2.4 into 10 power minus 10 by 6 into 10 power minus 4. Simplify. Then you will get a 4 into 10 power minus 7. First option. Which of the following pairs can be separated by testing with H2S in dilute HCl? H2S in presence of dilute HCl is used to identify and precipitate cations. Cations are Pb2 plus, Hg2 plus, and so on. Based on that, second option correct. pH of 0.01 molar NH4 twice SO4 and 0.02 molar NH4OH buffer solution is, first of all, given concentration of weak base, that is NH4OH, is equals to 0.02 molar. Concentration of conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. The conjugate acid is NH4 plus ion. It can be calculated by using salt NH4 twice SO4. In NH4 twice SO4, two NH4 plus ions are present. into 0.01, that is equals to 0.0. Now weak base and its salt of strong acid, it is considered as a acidic buffer. pH is equals to pKa plus log of salt concentration by acid concentration, or it can be also written as base concentration by conjugate acid concentration, that is equals to 9.26 plus log of 0.02 by 0.0. Cancel log 1 value 0, you will get 9.26. Based on this, first option correct. Chlorine is a strong oxidizing agent in aqueous solution. Correct. The strongest oxidizing agent in halogens is fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative element in the periodic table. Correct. Order of electronegativity: fluorine first, after that oxygen, after that nitrogen, finally chlorine. So, based on this, A and R are true, but R is the not correct explanation of A. Why? Because the oxidizing nature. Why incorrect explanation? Oxidizing power is depends on bond dissociation energy, electron gain enthalpy, hydration enthalpy. Depends upon these three factors. The enthalpy of formation of C2H4. C2H4 is formed. Formation means reactants. C2H4 is formed. Delta H value is given as 52. CO2 is also formed. That means CO2 is the product. Delta H value given as minus 394. H2O is also formed. Delta H is equals to minus 286. Then enthalpy of combustion of C2H4. Now C2H4 undergoes combustion. C2H4 plus O2 gives rise to 2 moles of CO2 plus 2 moles of H2O. Total 6 oxygens, take 3 moles of O2. So in the final equation, C2H4 is the reactant, but in the initial equation, C2H4 is the product. So reverse this reaction and change the sign. Delta H is equals to minus 52. No. What we know, delta H is calculated HP minus HR by using this formula. Enthalpy of products 2 into CO2 plus 2 into H2O minus C2H4 concentration plus 3 moles of O2. Now substitute the values and simplify. 2 into CO2 values minus 394 plus 2 into H2O values minus 286 minus C2H4 values 52. Oxygen value is not given. Simplify, then you will get minus 1412 kilojoule per mole. So second option is correct option. This is one way. Otherwise, reverse the reaction. Reverse the reaction another way by using these three equations frame this equation. C2H4 gives rise to some R. Delta H is equals to minus 52. After that, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Write the complete reaction. 2C plus 2 moles of H2. So this R is 2C plus 2 moles of H2. Now C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Equation 2 multiple with 2. Because in final reaction, combustion reaction, 2 moles of CO2 is there. 2C, 2 moles of O2, 2 moles of CO2, delta H is equals to 2 into minus 394. After that, H2O, 2 moles of H2O here. H2 plus half O2 gives rise to H2O. Multiple with 2. 2 moles of H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2 moles of H2O. Delta H is equals to 2 into minus 286. Add all these three equations. 2C, 2C get cancelled. 2 moles of H2, 2 moles of H2 get cancelled. Then C2H4 plus 3 moles of O2 gives rise to 2CO2 plus 2H2O. Add all these values, then you will get minus 1412. Which of the following is a correct representation of the variation of half-life with initial concentration of a zero order reaction? First one, no doubt. In case of zero order reaction, half-life time T of is equals to R naught by 2K. That means the value of T of is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactants. Otherwise, it can be also written as T of is equals to R naught into 1 by 2K. This is in the form of Y is equals to mx. PA is equals to 192y minus 131xy. mm of Hg. PA is partial pressure A, X is mole fraction of A in liquid phase. In the mixture of two liquids A and B, and Y is the mole fraction of A is vapor phase. Then P naught A in mm of Hg. We know that according to Dalton's law, the partial pressure of component in vapor phase is Pa is equals to Y into P total. That means PA place use Y into P total. Y into P total is equals to 192y minus 131xy, or it can be also written as P total is equals to 192 minus 131x. Now, what is the given condition? According to the given condition, for a pure liquid, A, the mole fraction of A, the mole fraction of A in liquid phase is equals to 1. That is, x value is equals to 1. Substitute in the above equation. T total is equals to 192 minus 131 into 1. 192 minus 131. Then you will get 61. Second option. Specific conductance of 0.1 molar HA is 1.25 into 10 power minus 4 ohm inverse centimeter inverse. If cap infinity of HA is 250 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse, then dissociation constant Ka. How to calculate dissociation constant? Ka is equals to formula is C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Alpha values are not given. How to calculate alpha value? Alpha is equals to formula is cap m by cap naught m. Which value is given? Given cap naught m value is given. Cap naught m value is 250 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse. So first calculate cap m value. Cap m is equals to K into 1000 by molarity. That is equals to K value is given as 1.25 into 10 power minus 4 into 1000 by molarity. Molarity value is 0.1. Simplify, you will get 1.25 cap m value. Based on this, calculate alpha value. Alpha is equals to cap m by cap naught m. That is equals to 1.25 by 250. Simplify, then you will get 5 into 10 power minus 3. So now you know the alpha value also. Calculate dissociation constant Ka. Ka is equals to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Here given as Ha for a weak acid. For a weak acid, the value of 1 minus alpha nearly equals to 1. So what is the formula? Ka is equals to C alpha square. Concentration 0.1, 5 into 10 power minus 3 whole square. Simplify, then you will get 2.5 into 10 power minus 6. First option correct. Correct statements among the following. Formal charge. How to calculate formal charge? Formal charge is equals to root number minus number of lone pair of electrons minus 1 by 2 into number of bond pair of electrons. Question is central oxygen. Consider central oxygen. Oxygen group number is 6. Number of lone pair of electrons on central atom. 2 electrons are present. Minus 1 by 2 into 3 bonds. 6 electrons. 1 by 2 into 6. Then we will get plus 1. But here given as 0. So first statement wrong. If 2 or more resonance structures can represent a molecule, the BSc-PR model is applicable to any such structure. This statement is correct. Hybridization of CO in CONH3 taken 6 times 3 plus. NH3 is strong ligand field. So the complex is inner orbital complex. Hybridization starts with d orbital. Hybridization starts with d orbital and its hybridization is d2sp3. Bond order of B2 molecule, total number of electrons 10 electrons. So bond order value is 1.0. Correct. So B, D are correct statements. Which of the following pair of transition metal ions have the same calculated value of magnetic moment? Mu value is calculated by using the formula square root of n into n plus 2 Bohr magnetons. N represents number of unpaired electrons. Number of unpaired electrons remains the same. Or same. Then mu value remains same. So based on this, you can check it. For example, chromium you can take chromium electronic configuration argon 4s1 3d5. Remove 2 electrons, then argon 3d4. 3d4 contains how many number of unpaired electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4. N value is equals to 4. Iron you can take argon 4s2 3d6. Remove 2 electrons, Fe2 plus, then 3d6 electronic configuration. 3d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of unpaired electrons is equals to 4. Unpaired electrons remains the same both cases. So mu value is also you will get mu value you will get 4.90 both cases. In which of the following compound or maximum number of monochlorination products are possible? Identify. This is 1 degree carbon. This is 2 degree carbon. 2 degree carbon. 2 degree carbon. 1 degree carbon. 1 degree carbon, you can take 1 degree carbon, adjacent carbon is 2 degree carbon. Here also 1 degree carbon, adjacent carbon is 2 degree carbon. So 1 plus 2 degree, 2 degree. No, before that, you can identify first type of carbons. 1 degree carbon, 3 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon, 2 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon. Here 1 degree carbon, 3 degree carbon, 1 degree, 1 degree. This is 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree. This is quaternary, but hydrogen atoms are absent. So based on this, straight away second option is correct because 1 degree carbon is present, 2 degree carbon atom is present, even 3 degree carbon atom is also present. First of all, reactant reacts with KNNO4H plus, then it gives side chain oxidation takes place irrespective of carbon chain length. Side chain oxidation irrespective of carbon chain length. And it gives A is equals to carboxylic acid. Alkyl group is converted to carboxylic acid. Now carboxylic acid reacts with SOCl2. Then break the remove OH group. In the place of OH substitute Cl. Then it gives COCl. Now COCl is reacts with the C6H5NH2. C6H5NH2. Which reaction this is? Aniline. Which reaction? This is considered as aniline NH2 is electron donating group. It is look like RCOCl. RCOCl means which reaction takes place? Friedel-Crafts acetylation process takes place. Friedel-Crafts acetylation takes place and it gives C6H5 CO NH C6H5 N-phenyl benjamide. Second option correct. Compound A react with alcoholic KOH to yield compound B, which on ozonolysis followed by reaction with ZnH2O, that means reductive ozonolysis, gives acetone and propanol. Identify compound A. Okay, trial and error. Take the first compound. What is given? Meth, eth, prop, but, pent. Pentane, 3-chloro, 2-methyl. Remaining hydrogens CH3, CH2, CH, CH, CH3. Reacts with alcoholic KOH. Dehydrohalogenation process takes place. Gives major product Sage-Jeff's product. Sage-Jeff product is major product. Remove hydrogen atom from beta carbon which contains less number of hydrogens. Then the product is less number of hydrogen is present here. CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CCH3, CH3. Which on reductive ozonolysis, O3, ZnH2, break the double bond, left side oxygen, right side oxygen. Then it gives CH3, CH2, CHO plus CH3, CO, CH3. Acetone and propanol. No doubt, first option correct. Which one of the following alkene gives same product either by acidic hydration or by hydroboration oxidation? If you want same product, the alkene must be symmetrical alkene. If the given alkene is symmetrical alkene, which is symmetrical alkene, identify. 2-butyl is symmetrical alkene. Why? CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH3. Yes, equal number of hydrogens. Unsaturated carbons contains equal number of hydrogens. So third option. Consider the following statements. Select the correct statements. 2-chloroethanoic acid CH2Cl COOH is more acidic than ethanoic acid. Correct. Why? Because here chlorine is acts as electron withdrawing group. Acidic nature is directly proportional to electron withdrawing group. First statement correct. This is HCOOH. This is CH3COOH. This is CCH3 CH. Correct. This is also correct. HCOOH acidic, CH3COOH. Alkyl group length increases, acidic nature decreases. C, CH3, COOH. Because electron donating group. Carbon chain length increases, inversely proportional to acidic nature. Order of acidic strength. This is wrong. Correct order is alkyne is more acidic. After that alkene. Finally alkane. That means acidic nature is directly proportional to multiple bonds present between carbon atoms. carbon atoms. Based on that, A and B are only correct statements. Consider the following. Then according to given information, the incorrect statements. Okay. Addition of electron affinity, delta H value. First electron affinity value is negative. Fluorine, negative. Fluorine and chlorine are same group elements. In same group elements, chlorine electron affinity value is more compared with fluorine. Even phosphorus electron affinity value is more compared with nitrogen. Sulfur electron affinity value is more compared with oxygen. That means delta H3 is more negative. N plus electron, here the value of delta H is positive because nitrogen electronic configuration is NH2 NP3, stable electronic configuration. It does not accept the electron easily. That's the reason the value of delta H is positive. Only D is positive, remaining all are negative. Fourth option. Arrange the following compounds in the decreasing order of reactivity towards nucleophilic addition. Nucleophilic addition reactions directly proportional to electron withdrawing group, inversely proportional to electron donating group. This is the first condition. Second condition is aldehydes are more reactive than ketones. One more, aliphatic carbonyl compounds are more reactive than aromatic carbonyl compounds. That is maybe aldehyde or ketone. First of all, this is aldehyde. This is ketone, aldehyde, ketone. In this is aliphatic. This is aromatic. Based on that, A greater than B greater than D. A, B, D. Remove fourth option, first option. After that, this is aliphatic. E greater than C. Second option correct. Aniline reacts with chloroform KOH. That means aniline is 1 degree amine. Chloroform KOH means this is carbyl amine test. In the presence of heat, phenyl isocyanates are formed. Carbyl amine test product is isocyanates. So statement 1 is correct. Only aromatic amines. No. 1 degree, aromatic and aliphatic both. Reason wrong. Assertion true. Reason false. In photography, the developed film is fixed by treating undissolved AgBr using hypo. The soluble complex ion formed during the process is AgS2O3 taken twice, whole power 3 minus. The compound which does not produce effervescence with sodium bicarbonate, which gives positive sodium bicarbonate test. Carboxylic acids gives positive sodium bicarbonate test. So this is alcohol. Alcohol does not gives. Fourth option. Benzene does not decolorize bromine water. Correct. Why does not decolorize? Benzene is highly stable. Benzene is highly stable due to resonance. Phenol decolorizes bromine water. This is also correct. Phenol, OH group. The OH group on phenol is highly activating group. Reacts with bromine water, then it gives 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Both the statements are correct. Which one of the following has maximum wavelength of absorption in the visible region? Maximum wavelength. What we know, E is equals to hc by lambda. Based on this, maximum wavelength means minimum energy. Now, according to spectrochemical series, the order of Lycons, energy order of Lycons. Energy order of Lycon is Cl minus less than C2O4 2 minus less than SCN minus less than NH. Energy is inversely proportional to wavelength. Based on that, fourth option correct. So wrong, amma. Not fourth option. Once check NCERT textbook. The order of energy. The order of energy is SCN minus less than Cl minus less than C2O4 2 minus less than NH3. Based on that, second option correct. Identify the major product P and Q in the following reaction. Propanoic acid you can take, reacts with Cl2 by red phosphorus. This is nothing but HVZ reaction. HVZ reaction, remove alpha hydrogen, then CH3CHCl. In the place of alpha hydrogen, substitute chlorine atom. This is P and Q respectively. So no doubt, fourth option is correct option. Reacts with PCl3, cleavage the bond between C and OH in carboxylic acid. In the place of OH, substitute Cl. This is Q. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Steam distillation is used for separation of 1:1 mixture of orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. Correct. Thin layer chromatography is a absorption chromatography. Correct. Remember one more point here. Paper chromatography. Paper chromatography is partition chromatography. Paper is partition chromatography and thin layer is absorption chromatography. Jaldal's method is used for the estimation of sulfur. Wrong. Estimation of nitrogen. So only C. Which one of the following order is correctly matched with the property mentioned against it? Fourth one. Because these are isoelectronic. In case of isoelectronic, ionic size is directly proportional to negative charge. Identify incorrect order against the property mentioned. Second one, why gallium melting point value is low? That's the reason gallium is called as summer liquid. So the correct order of melting point. The correct order of melting point is boron, boron greater than aluminium, greater than thallium, greater than indium, greater than gallium. Gallium melting point is lowest. That's the reason gallium is called as summer liquid. Intramolecular hydrogen bond is shown by orthonitrophenol. In the given reaction sequence, B is this is alkene. Alkene undergoes reductive ozonolysis. Reductive ozonolysis break the double bond, left side oxygen, right side oxygen. Then it gives CHO, CHO. After that, in the presence of dilute base intramolecular intramolecular aldol condensation takes place. Intramolecular aldol condensation takes place. This is the alpha hydrogen. Alpha carbon contains two alpha hydrogens. Remove H2O. Then double bond is formed between these two carbons. Then the product is C double bond CH. Second option. Which of the following statements are true? PtCl2NH3 taken twice. This is Ma2B2. This is a square planar complex. The cis form is optically inactive while trans form is optically active. Wrong. Both the forms are optically inactive only. In FeC2O4 taken thrice, geometrical isomerism does not exhibits while optical isomerism is exhibits. Correct. CH3OCH2Cl will undergo SN1 reaction though it is a primary halide. Correct. Generally 1-degree alkyl halides not favorable towards SN1, but it is favorable towards SN1 due to presence of a heteroatom. Heteroatom is oxygen. Then what happened? The formed carbocation CH3O CH2 plus is resonance stabilized. CH3C CH3 CH3 CH2Cl will not undergo SN2 reaction. Correct. Generally, 1-degree alkyl halides are more favorable towards SN2, but due to presence of bulky group, this is very bulky group. So both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Reagents 1, 2, 3 are first option. Benzene undergoes Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Then it gives alkyl benzene. Alkyl benzene reacts with KMnO4H plus. Side chain oxidation takes place. Irrespective of carbon chain length, then it gives carboxylic acid. Now carboxylic acid reacts with concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Nitration takes place. COOH group is electron withdrawing group, so it gives meta product. Which of the following statements are correct? The useful work done by a galvanic cell is equals to decrease in Gibbs energy. Correct. Delta G is equals to minus NF E cell. Both E cell and delta G are intensive properties. Wrong. Delta G energy. Energies are extensive properties. A salt bridge is required even in a single electrolyte type galvanic cell. Wrong. Cell potential is called the cell electromotive force when no current is drawn to the cell. Correct. So A, D statements are correct statements. Thank you.